to serve God, to be faithful, you need to have the mind of Christ. It is not according to the heart of any man.
基督的心，我们就能够看透万事。
To have the mind of Christ is to be able to see through all things.
那为了要基督的心，所以属血气的人要来第14节24啊。
And so to serve God, those are the flesh. In chapter 2, verse 14. Verse 14. But the natural man does not receive the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, nor can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
这个属血气的呢，不能也会这个事。
And those of the flesh cannot understand the spiritual things of God.
所以属血气的人，他的侍奉不能够完全照神的旨意，因为他不能够了解神的旨意。
And those of the flesh cannot do the things of God because they don't have the Spirit of God, so they cannot understand the things of God.
因此要服侍神之前，这个属血气的人需要追求对神的事有更深的了解。
That before they start searching, first this man of the flesh needs to pursue the things of God.
我们来看从2章的11节到13节。
Let's read chapter 2, verse 11. Verse 11. For what man knows the things of man except the spirit of the man which is in him? Even so, no one knows the things of God except the Spirit of God. Verse 12. Now we receive not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit who is from God, that we might know the things that have been freely given to us by God. 13. These things we also speak not of words which man's wisdom teaches, but which the Holy Spirit teaches, comparing spiritual things with spiritual.
这个地方说圣灵参透万事，连神深奥的事也参透。
And here it says the Spirit is able to see through all things, even the things of God.
领受圣灵是要做属灵人一个开始。
To receive the Holy Spirit is the beginning of the spiritual man.
为什么？
And why is this?
11节
Verse 11.
人里头的灵谁能知道你的事呢？
For what man knows the things of man except the Spirit of the man?
所以有时候人讲话我听不懂。
Therefore, oftentimes men say things that we don't understand.
诸位你家里面养狗，
So sometimes the dogs will not understand.
以后在家里全家开玩笑，大叫一声，小狗一直看你在做什么。
Sometimes at home, if you're joking and you will laugh aloud and the dog will not understand it, they are unable to understand.
因为人比狗高一等，
Because man is higher than animals,
所以他听不懂。
so they don't understand it.
那神比我们高一等，
And so God is higher than us
因为神创造我们，
because God created us,
非常伟大，
and He is very mighty.
人好像尘土，
And man is like the dust.
所以人没有办法了解神。
So we are unable to understand God.
一直到圣灵降临到我们身上，
until the time that the Holy Spirit came upon us.
因为圣灵参透万事，所以圣灵会开我们的心来了解神的事。
Because the Spirit is able to see through all things, so the Spirit is able to open up our hearts so that we can understand.
所以12节叫我们知道神开恩是给我们的事。
So in verse 12 says, so that we know the things of God.
那13节，
Verse 13.
我们讲说这个事不用人智慧所指教的言语，
And so we speak the words which man's wisdom teaches.
所以圣经的话是用属灵的言语来解释属灵的事。
So the words of the Bible is to use the spiritual wisdom to understand it.
因此得到圣灵，圣灵开我们的心，我们不断的查考圣经，
So
就能
the
够脱去，能够对神的事的开这个计划。
Holy Spirit are able to practice the benefits to understand.
这个经验，我们就知道，读一遍跟3遍吧，每都一直在改。
So we have to have it. Every time that you read the Bible, you will find a different view of it.
因为圣开我们心，所以越读越深。
Because the Spirit will open our hearts, and the more we read it, the deeper we understand it.
那我们的想法会越来越靠近圣经，
And so our thoughts will be closer to the Bible.
就会对神认识越来越清楚。
And we will understand God more deeply.
那这样就是一直在往属灵的方向在成长。
And this is to grow in the spiritual direction.
所以要做属灵人就是这个圣灵的开导的心，不断的深入到底。
The first step in being a spiritual man is to receive the Holy Spirit, and then to have the Spirit open up our hearts so that we can understand the Word of God.
那到最后，跟神的话一样就是对，跟人的话不一样就是不对，一个判断。
And so what is right according to God, what is not right.
那这样我们就不是越来越向神忠心。
This way we can be faithful with God.
这是第一个脱离出血气的人。
And this is the first, which is to
第3章
and in chapter 3,
所以说我们不能把你当作属灵之门，当作属肉。
and it says here that I don't think of the spiritual
对立，
so spiritual and carnal are opposites.
属肉体就是对罪的对罪捆绑，
And so if
这
we're,
个是
if we're carnal, then we're not,
这个不属灵。
which is to not be spiritual.
所以在第1节在基督是婴孩，
And so verse 1 says, in Christ,
那要成长就要从属肉体的从罪成长到把罪性。
so to grow, we need to suppress the sinful nature.
那罪性的表现如果看第3节，
If you look at verse 3,
我们中间的基督纷争，
or where there is division,
这是照着世人的样式行，
it is to do according.
有罪性。
And so this is the sin. There's only two
一个
reasons.
是无知，
The first one is ignorance.
有罪性。
The second one is sinful nature.
无知就是对神那罪是人的罪性控制。
And sinful nature is to be bound by that nature.
所以这两个我们
Teaching that we can do according to the will of God.
那要脱离无知，就是要入场。
This is to deeply study the Word of God.
在圣灵引导下来认识神。
And under the guidance of the Holy Spirit, and so it can also be optimized by church.
有时候我们不知道道理，
Oftentimes it is not that we know the truth.
知道道
We do know it.
理，我们还在控制，
Because we have sinful nature to control us.
要记住
jealousy and envy in church.
这个要怎么办？
And so what can we do about
我
that?
们这个要靠圣灵帮助。
So we need to remind that.
渐渐圣灵把神性浇灌到里面。
And so the Holy Spirit can be the likeness of Christ in us.
这个渐渐减少。
And to decrease this inflammation.
我们就会
Decrease the tension as well as jealousy.
那就这个减低之后，就有一个
There's decrease in inflammation, then there's more unity.
往下
And so here it says that we need to serve God as a steward.
要忠心，
We need to be faithful.
尽我们神给我们力量去做。
We need to do according to the to do according to the mind of Christ.
好，那我们的侍奉
In our and church will be pleasing God and also glorifying to men.
好，那么回来哥林多前书第4章，
Let's look at 1 Corinthians chapter 4.
这里在提到我们侍奉的自由。 至少找得到摩西的侍奉神40年，
And so the longest we can find is Moses, who served for 40 years.
他一直侍奉到死为止。
He served all the way to his death.
那
Paul served to his death.
你侍奉到死，就是他们有
Represents first negative aspect. They're willing to do it.
如果没有一个心，我们不做。
If you're not willing to do it, then halfway you will stop.
那有时候我们要做，神不让我们做，
Often, sometimes we want to do something that God doesn't allow us.
这个也表示说神悦纳他们的侍奉。
And this also says that God accepts their service.
所以这个侍奉要。
And in our service, our is precious, but it is not.
到我们自己
So that's very beautiful.
从一生
Difficulties.
如果这两个没有会侍奉太久。
If you do not overcome these two, then you will serve.
懂第三。
But with me, it is a very small thing that I should be judged by you. He judges me. There's nothing.
第一个就是我们要面对
So the first is that we need to face other people's judgment.
如果我们没有办法来接受别人的论调，我们就会没有平衡。
If we are unable to accept criticism from other people, then our service will stop.
没有，没有办法接受别人的事，我们听到很多论调，就干脆不做了。
Because if you are unable to accept criticism, in the end, you will say that I will stop doing holy work.
我做也没有人感谢，做越多人在批评，不做算了。
And I do this work and nobody says are thankful and everybody's criticizing me, so I should just stop.
所以侍奉越上来结束。
So that's when the service stops.
那有的人虽然要侍奉他不负责任，
And there are some people who serve God, but they're not responsible.
我就是帮忙就好。
I just want to help.
那为什么帮忙就好？
Then why is it that you just want to help?
一个帮忙没有责任，
You don't have any responsibility.
你想来就来，要回去就回去，没有责任。
And you come whenever you want and you go whenever you go and you have no responsibility.
那第二个，
And the second time,
如果帮忙不会被人，
that if you're You help and you don't get criticized.
真的被批评是真的有在负责任。
And truly being criticized is meaning being responsible.
那一个教会如果大家不愿意负责任，这个教会怎么去进步？
And if you have a big church and nobody is responsible, then how can the church improve?
所以第一个我们要面对是别人的过错。
The first is that we need to accept the judgment from other people.
那保罗这里在讲
And Paul says here,
被你们论断，我说以为极小的事。
I have been judged by you and by other people, and I count this as a small thing.
连我自己不论断自己。
And I do not even judge myself.
为什么？
And why is this?
因为保罗知道在神面前神认为他有忠心。
Because Paul knows that in the eyes of God, he is considered faithful.
这是最重要的。
And that is the most important thing.
如果我们能够很确定，我在神面前我是很忠心，什么论断都没有关系。 我是在侍奉神，
And he is asking
这个为了忠心，神的
And so he finds all the judgment of other people there is nothing.
下面说，连我自己也不论断，
And Paul continues to say, I do not even judge myself.
为什么？
And why is that?
第四节
Verse 4.
我虽然不觉得自己有错，也不能够很重要的态度。
And this is a very important attitude.
有人觉得自己没有错，
If people find that they don't have
有人
themselves,
不能就会感觉到我是义的，然后就开始别人的。
they were righteous, and you will reject the criticism of people.
但是有的时候我是觉得自己没有错，但是他也有个保留吧。那我们不能说我自己觉得我没有错，我就是义的。
So you cannot say that you are righteous in yourself because you have no wrongs.
所以你就保留一个空间让神去判断就好了。
And you preserve this space for God to judge himself.
然后第5节
In verse 5.
时候没有到，时候都不要论断。
Therefore judge nothing before the time.
到最后神主来，
So in the end, just wait for God to come.
然后他要照人暗中的隐情显明人心里的意念。
Who will bring light the hidden things of darkness and reveal the counsels of the heart.
所以可见我们在侍奉神有的时候有一些隐情，你没有办法解释的。
And so sometimes when we serve God, there are some hidden things that you cannot explain.
第一个，你解释有的时候人也听不懂。
First thing is that sometimes you explain it, though people don't understand.
第二个，当我们开始解释的时候，可能会引起更多的误会，
And second is that when you try to explain it, it might cause more misunderstandings,
或者让人没有得到帮助。
or it may not glorify other people.
比方说教会里面一些人事的问题，
And so, for example, interrelations in church,
没有办法解释，
you cannot explain it.
为什么？
And why is
因
that?
为你解释会把别人很多的个人的隐私都曝露出来，
Because when you explain it, you are revealing many hidden things of people,
这个对任何一个人都没好处。
and this does not benefit anyone.
所以为什么用这个人当 RED 为什么不用那个人？你没有办法解释。
And why is that you use this person for the RE to turn out someone else? There is no way to explain this.
所以有时候会不会。
And sometimes there are misunderstandings.
但是我们知道这个隐情只有在神面前能够。
Come before God.
所以我们怕被
So if we were afraid of the is that just don't do anything.
所以里面有人工作。
So nobody can judge me.
所以在教会里面都没有人论断的人也有可能是好人，但是也有可能什么都没有做。
So in church, everything because everything they do is right.
还有一个什么没有做？
Or perhaps they don't do anything.
开车出去，你都要开车都为了车祸。
Just you're driving, and you will have no protection. And for people who says, I have 15 years, I've never been in a car accident, and then this car
开越
And the more you drive, the more likely you be
而
in
且
car.
是这样啊，所以你如果看到
People are judged in church and
错，
so because they do a lot, there could be a lot of errors.
所以不是被人论断就不是不好，就是不好，不一定是这样。
And so being judged by other people doesn't always represent that it's something bad.
也就是说没有人是好，
And being not being judged doesn't always represent a good thing.
主要是你看怎么看事情。
It all depends on the situation.
那大家都
So the second, all that people do, that one person will do.
如果有一个朋友
Disagrees and do it because of
那如果是这样的话，有点没有办法进家难定。
And if this was the case, then you would never counsel that man.
还有10个说那个不好，
Because 10 people said it was
那我一定可以的。
like you said, God will help us and be victorious.
你如果一定要大家同意，那就靠你再闹。
And if you definitely want everybody to agree, then you will go around in the wilderness.
这个数据都是 所以只要我觉得
And so as long as we are faithful,
我做的神喜欢的，
we do according to what pleases
那
God.
我是对的。
And all the other things are small
这
things.
是第一个考验啊，
And this is the first test.
这个不简单。
This is not a simple task.
那第二个考验呢，
And the second test,
第6节，
verse 6. Verse 6. Now these things, brethren, I have figuratively transferred to myself in fullness for your sake, that you may learn in us not to think beyond what is written, that none of you may be puffed up on the behalf of one against the other.
这个第6节在讲啊，我们在侍奉中就会有影响力。
In verse 6 it says, in our holy work we might have influential power.
所以保罗才说，你们效法我们不可以超过圣经所记。
And Paul says you cannot imitate us to beyond what the Bible reports.
这表示说他会被效法的对象
Is that there will be people who will imitate them.
啊，所以在教会里面啊，你有时候职分啊，或者你工作有影响力。
And so in church, when you do holy work, if you have very good results, then you might have influence.
那为什么教会侍奉要推？
And why is it that you should not reject holy work?
因为我们没有那个职分啊，没有那个机会啊，能够来
If you don't have that ability, then you don't have this role in church,
借着看着教会更近
so that we can help the truck.
啊。但是在我们不是的过程中啊，我们就
The process of our servitude can make give us some influential power.
那我们侍奉能不能做得久，是看我们去有影响力。
And whether how long you use servitude is how is dependent on how you use that influential power.
如果我们这个影响力到最后会把我们自己变成偶像，那这个非常小心。
And if you use this influence to make yourself like an idol, then you need to be very careful.
因为啊，我们一旦变成偶像，可能就是侍奉结束的开始。
Because when we become that idol, then that is the end of the servitude.
哎呀，非常小心，把人带到神的面前，不要把侍奉带到自己的面前。
And so we should bring people to God and not bring people before.
所以要看我们怎么运用我们的影响力。
And so it all depends on how you use that influence.
那影响力带领教会合一，这是好。
And if we use that influence to bring church unity, then that is very
如
good
果我
thing.
们用我们影响力把人带到神面前，这是好。
If we use that influence to bring people before God, then that is a good thing.
那如果因为我们的侍奉使教会分裂，我们就要向神负责任。
But if we are the cause of the split of the church, then we need to be responsible before God.
那有没有例子呢？
And are there examples?
那保罗本身就是例子
And Paul himself is an example.
啊。所以如果我们看哥林多前书第1章
If we look at 1 Corinthians chapter 1,
啊， 第11节12。
Verse 11 and 12. Verse 11. For it has been declared to me concerning you, my brethren, by those of Chloe's household, that there are contentions. Now I say this, that each of you says, I am of Paul, or I am of Apollos, or I am of Cephas, or I am of Christ.
所以保罗听说你们当中有纷争，这就不好了。
So Paul heard that there was contentions among them, and so that is not a good thing.
谁愿意教会纷争呢？
And he was willing for the church to be split.
那如果12节再读下去，
And if you continue to read verse 12,
我们就发现他本身变成人纷争的一个原因。
that Paul finds out that he is the cause of these contentions.
我属保罗，我属亚波罗，我属基法。
That I am of Paul, or I am of Apollos, or I am of Cephas.
如果我们是政治人物，
And if we are politicians,
有人说我属保罗，那你会觉得怎样？
people say, I am of Paul, what do you think?
如果人物是保罗，别人说我属保罗，你会怎样？
And if you are a politician and you are Paul, and people say, I am of Paul, how would you feel?
很高兴，对不对？
You would be
因
very
为政
pleased.
治人物需要人去支持。
Because politicians need people to support them.
那如果没有一个人说我属保罗，那你政治人物的生命就结束了。
And if you are a Paul and you say nobody supports you, then this is the end of your career.
所以政治人物我属保罗，对这个政治人物来讲是好的。
To a politician, people who support him is people who are good.
但是如果服侍神，
But if you're serving God,
我们是保罗，有人说我属保罗，这个就要小心。
and if you are Paul and people say they are of Paul, then this is very
所以
dangerous.
保罗没有高兴。
So Paul was not happy.
教会里面如果有一个人说我支持你，我属你，你要发抖。
If someone in church says, I support you and I encourage you, then you need to be nervous and
因为
start,
我们变成教会分裂的。
because you could be the cause of the church splitting.
那保罗这个人，就是因为他的心很正，
And Paul himself, he is a very righteous person.
他用3个问题来解决这个问题。
He used 3 questions to solve this issue.
我们看他论成3个问题。
Let's see what he asked. Verse 13.
我们看13节。
Verse 13.
第一个问题：基督是分开吗？
The first question is Christ divided?
教会是分开的吗？
Is church divided?
我们服侍神的目的是为了让教会分裂吗？
Is the purpose of our servitude for the cause of splitting in
当
church?
然不是。
This is
我们
definitely not.
服侍神的目的是让教会合一，让教会成长。
The purpose of our servitude is so that church can be united and also to grow.
所以如果因为我们教会有这种不能合一的现象，我们就要问基督是分开的吗？
And so if we are the cause, then we need to ask ourselves, is Christ divided?
那第二个，
And so the second
保
one,
罗为你们钉十字架吗？
was Paul crucified for you? And definitely not.
主耶稣为你钉十字架，
It is Jesus Christ who died on the cross.
这是什么意思？
And what does that mean?
我们今天能够得救，是因为主耶稣的宝血买来的。
Today we are able to be saved. It is because we have been purchased by the blood of
所以
Jesus
我们
Christ.
是属主耶稣的，不是属保罗的。
So we are belonging to Jesus Christ and not Paul.
第三个，
Third one,
基督是分开的吗？
and is Christ separated?
保罗为你们钉十字架吗？
Did Paul crucify on the cross for
最
you?
后一个，你们奉谁的名受洗呢？
And whose name are you baptized in?
是奉主耶稣的名。
And you are baptized in the name of Jesus
那你
Christ.
的受洗归入基督，不是归入保罗。
And you are baptized into Jesus Christ and not into Paul.
所以这个3个问题就使保罗能够本来好像会变成问题的一部分，后来就发现他没有什么哥林多教会的问题。
And so through these 3 questions, Paul was able to solve this issue of not being the cause of contention in the church of Corinth.
所以本来要透过我们的服事让教会得造就，这样才对。
We need to use our servitude so that the church can be edified.
而如果因为我们的侍奉教会发生问题，那我们的侍奉就是有问题。
But if because of us that church is having an issue, then we have to question our servitude.
所以我们需要常常提醒自己。
So we need to often remind ourselves
服事神要去考验。
that to serve God there is tests.
第一个怎么面对论断，
First is how to face criticism.
第二个怎么运用我们的影响力。
The second is how to use that influential power.
如果我们有基督的心呢，我们的服事就能够越蒙神悦纳。
If we have the mind of Christ, then the more we serve, the more God will be pleased.
这个真的是我们常常要很谨慎。
And And this is something that we really have to be alert about.
因为如果不是以基督为中心的教会，很容易纷争
Because if we don't serve for the edification of Christ, then the church is very easily split.
啊，或者说教会很难合一啊，
Or that church is very hard to be united.
所以不是是做什么，
So what do we serve God for?
做管家
It's to be a steward.
啊，这个是属灵的，是奥秘，
And this is a spiritual mystery.
对神的认识。
So we need to know God.
那管家的条件就是要忠心，
And the requirements of steward is to be faithful.
一个照神给我们的力量尽量去做。
That first is that we need to do according to the strength given to us by God.
第二个，
Second, we need to be a spiritual man.
能够看透神的心，
To be able to see what pleases God.
用神的心啊来服侍他。
To serve according to the will of God.
那要通过两个考验，
And we have to pass through two tests.
啊，人的论断，
The judgment of man,
还有人的效法，
as well as the imitation of other people.
这样我们就能够服侍很久。
And so this way we can serve God the longest.
那我们再来看另外一个服侍的比喻。
Let's look at another example of servanthood.
哥林多前书第10章，
1 Corinthians chapter 4.
哥林多前书第10章
1 Corinthians chapter 4,
第15节。
verse 15. For though you might have 10,000 instructors in Christ, yet you do not have many fathers, for in Christ Jesus I have begotten you through the gospel.
这个地方说，
And here it says,
做师傅的有1万，
that there are 1,000 instructors,
但是做父亲的却不多。
and yet there are not many fathers.
那我们来想做师傅跟做父亲差在哪？
So let's think about it. What is the difference between an instructor and a father?
做师傅跟做父亲差在哪？
What is the difference between an instructor and a father?
差在哪？
What's the difference?
差在一个爱。
The difference is love.
那这个差在一个爱差很多
And this difference is very big.
啊！如果我们在当老师
And if we are an instructor,
诸位也有老师啊，
and among you, I know there are teachers.
你在教室里面看学生一个学生一个教室里面有40个学生，另外一个教室里面有20个学生，那你当老师你要选择教哪一班？
And in one classroom, there's 40 students, and in another classroom, there's 20. Which one do you want to teach?
我们当时有没有当过老师？你要教哪
And
一
if
班？
you've been a teacher,
欢喜对，学生越少越好。
so the less students, the better.
第一个教室好管理，
The first thing is that the classroom is easy to manage.
40个你让他维持秩序就不得了。
And when you have 40 students, it's very troublesome to manage.
有一个弟兄他公司上班完就后来毕业以后他就去当老师了。
So there's a brother who was laid off, and afterwards he went to become a teacher.
他说他上完课还没有上完课，全班都被他罚站过。
And he said that before the class was even over, that he would make them stand.
他一天上完回到家里声音都没有。
And so when he gets home, he would have no voice left.
所以很简单上课学生越少越好。
So the less students you have, the better it is.
第一个上课堂比较好，
And one is that the classroom is easier to manage.
第二个不会改作业改这么多，
The second is you don't have to grade as many homeworks.
对不对？所以这个当老师可以了解。
And so this is something teachers understand.
但是当爸爸，
But as a father,
为什么有人要生5个孩子？
why are there some people who have five children
或者4个？
or even 4?
因为他 enjoy， 他才会生这么多。
Because they enjoy it, that's why they have so many
不喜欢
children.
他不会生这么多。
If they don't like it, then they wouldn't have so many children.
对，其实养孩子很辛苦。
And so to raise a child is very hard.
为什么辛苦？1个2个月就出来，就是喜欢很多爱。
And it is because of love, that's why you have so many.
有一个爸爸说他每一次回家看到整家都是小孩子，他很高兴。
So there's a father who says when he went home, he sees all the children, he's very happy.
他看到小孩就很高兴，因为有爱。
When he saw the children, why was he so happy? It was because he had love.
当老师学生越少越好了。
And so as a teacher, the less students you have, the better.
就是一个有爱，一个是一种职业。
And one is love, and the other is it's a profession.
那我们在教会里面哦，要当师傅是不困难的。
But in church, to be an instructor is it's not difficult.
你去参加教研讲集会，认真参加，考试都通过，拿一个 certificate 回来就见习教。
And so you go to RUTS and you become certified, and then you just have pass all the tests and you get certified.
好，然后再实习1、2年就正式教，就是这么简单。
After you intern for 2 years, you become an official RUT teacher.
啊，我们就当老师了。
And so we become a teacher.
那什么时候我们来当父亲呢？
And so when are the times that we become fathers?
就是当我们内心被神的爱充满，
It is when our heart is filled with the love of God.
这是一种成长。
This is a maturity.
哦，被神的爱充满，
This is to be filled by the love of
才
God.
能够用父亲的心来做中间教育教育。
Only then can we use this part of a father to become an RU teacher.
好，那我们来想哦，
So let's think about it.
我怎么知道我是在当父亲，还是我在当师傅？
How do you know you are becoming when you are becoming a father or an instructor?
对，我们怎么知道我在教会里面是在当老师，还是在当师傅？
How do we know that in
当
church?
父亲，还是当师傅？
In church, when are we being? How do we know that we're being the father or the instructor? How do you know?
第一个如果我们有爱，你看到学生会有一个感觉。
The first is that when you see your students, you will have a feeling.
如果我们当老师是我们有那个感觉。
And if we become teachers, it's not easy to have this feeling.
就你看到学生来很高兴。
Is that when you see the students come, you're very happy.
有一个姐妹她被安排去煮饭。
And there's a sister who was arranged to cook.
那煮饭要先算人头这次安息日几个人来？
And when you're cooking, you need to count how many people are going to eat the meal.
她算一算好高兴。
And she counted, and she was so happy.
请问她很高兴是因为人很少还是很多？
And I asked you, was she happy because there were so few people or less people?
因为人很少，你就不必煮这么多。
Because the less people there were, you didn't have to cook as
那
much.
人很多，你就要煮很多。
The more people there is, you have to cook more.
那请问这个姐妹很高兴是人很少还是人很多？
So was the sister happy because there was not many people or a lot?
如果人很少很高兴，她就是在做工作而已。
If there was very few people and she was very happy, then she was just doing the work.
如果她看到人很多很高兴，她就是有神的爱。
But if she saw many people and she was very happy, then she has the love of God.
今天教会来了这么多，感谢神。
And today there's so many people at the church, thank God.
但是她可能要付更多的力量去煮饭。
Perhaps she might have to put more effort into cooking.
所以我们在当儿童教员，你看到学生如果有那种感觉很高兴，就是在当老师。
And so as an RU teacher, when we see our students come and we're very happy to see them, then this is to be filled by the love of God.
我的孩子还小的时候，就偶尔我也去那个学校接他。
And my children, when they were younger, occasionally I would go pick them up.
其实每个小孩子都可爱，
Not necessarily happy,
但是你是
but when you look at them, they don't have any feelings.
因为大家都很可爱，没有感觉。
Because everyone is so cute, so you don't have any feelings.
但是有一个出来就哇，忽然就很高兴，
But when one comes out, suddenly you're very happy.
就是你自己孩子。
It is your own children.
那也不一定比别人更可爱啊。
And they may not be cuter than other
那
children.
为什么看得很高兴？因为有爱。
But why is it that you're very happy? It is because you have love.
有一次我跟一个弟兄到美国通过华盛顿 DC 来去访问，
And so one time I went with a brother to visit, to do on a visitation in Washington, D.C.
可不可以顺便弯一下到学校去看他们？
And he says, can we go off the way to go see your daughter?
在车子停了就很
home and not
所以第一个
feeling love is a little bit of ethics.
我有那种学生，
I love condition. Well, when we serve God, do we have the heart of the Father?
我看我们能够接纳到什么？
It is whether it's how accepting we are.
我看加拉太书，
Let's turn to Galatians.
加拉太书，
Galatians.
加拉太书的第3章。
Galatians chapter 3.
26、28。
Verse 26 to 28. 26. For you are all sons of God through faith in Christ Jesus. 27. For as many of you as were baptized into Christ have put on Christ. 28. There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus.
所以讲信耶稣都是神的儿子。
So here it says to believe in Christ is to have all be children of God.
28节讲不分
And verse 28 says there is no difference.
就是接纳，就是不管他的什么情况。
It is to be acceptance and to be accepted of these no matter what
第一个
situation.
犹太人或希腊，
Neither Jew nor Greek.
不分种族跟文化。
It doesn't separate culture or language.
第二个自主的归属，
There is neither slave nor free.
不分他社会的阶层。
There is no differentiation of different levels in
第三
society.
不分男的或女的。
There is neither male or female.
那这个能够接纳，这个叫做爱。
And so to be able to accept is to have love.
但是我们人的爱是有条件的，
And so our love is conditions.
哪一种文化的，哪一种种族，我们这些的比较好。
And we only accept certain cultures and certain languages and certain
哪一
types
种
of
文
people.
化，哪一种种族，还是在我们心里面就觉得不是这么高一等，
And in our hearts we may have certain groups of cultures of people that are not as equal.
或者他在社会上的这些职业，
Or perhaps it is their different careers in society,
他是当主管的，他是当雇员的，
whether or not they're a manager or guardian,
他是蓝领的，他是白领的，
whether or not they're skin color.
不是都是white collar or blue collar，劳动阶级或者管理阶层，
Or the workers or managers.
条件，
And so all of these are conditions.
那个就不一定是出爱，
And so this is not from love.
爱就是接纳，
And so to have love is to be able to accept,
好像神接纳。
just like how God has accepted all of us.
所以有一个教员啊，
So there's a teacher,
他说他小的时候，
and he said when he was younger,
他住在乡下，
he lived in the countryside,
有一点不是生活也相当很简单啊，
and life was very simple,
穿的衣服都很简单
and clothing he wore were very simple as well.
哦。然后他在教会里面，他看到那个有的小孩子啊，穿得很好，就长得很可爱，哇，他的脚一头一直摸啊。
And so this teacher saw that the students in church, they were dressed very well, so he was scratching his head.
他就很羡慕，为什么没有人来摸我的头啊？
And they were, there's people were scratching their head, and he was very jealous and said, how come these people were not scratching his head?
后来他长大，他当教员，
And he eventually grew up and he became a teacher.
每个小孩子头都要摸，
Every single student, he would scratch their heads.
没有人摸的摸更多下，
People who don't have never been scratched on the head, he would scratch them
爱
more.
才接纳。
And this is to use love to accept them.
所以当老师跟当父亲是不一样，
And so this is the difference between a teacher and a father.
我们在教会里面也是一样，
So in church, we need to be like this too.
服侍神啊，服侍神啊，有没有办法跟服侍人有没有关系？
And to serve God is it have to do with serving man.
爱人跟爱神有没有关系？
What is the difference between loving God and loving man?
其实神在哪里？
And to be honest, where's God?
你看不见，我们到最后你看到哪？有没有看到神？没有。
And you cannot see or feel it. And you come to church and you touch God.
什么叫爱神？
What does it mean to love God?
爱神就是爱人，
To love God means to love man.
对不对？主耶稣说：“我病，你来看我。”那个人说：“你什么时候病？”
Jesus says, I was sick and you did not see me. And the people will say, when were you sick?
比如说，你看到一个老者，你坐在他身上，就坐在我身上。
And Jesus said, if you see a person who is ill and you sit by them, then you are doing it to me.
所以爱神，我没有意见，我没有条件。
And so to love God, we have no conditions.
但是一提到爱人，
But when we say you need to love man,
人总是有一个标准在里面，然后再决定对这个对那个就不太一样。
There's always a standard that decides how we treat certain people.
所以我们知道，我们服侍神呢，就是在做父亲。
So we know that to serve God, we are being like a father.
第一个就是你看着会有感觉，
The first is that when you see them, you will have feelings.
他在成长，你会感觉很高兴。
And as they continue to grow, you will feel very happy.
但是当这个人开始在退步、在离开时，哇，他心里会焦急啊。
But when a person is declining in their faith, then you have to be very nervous in your heart. This is to be filled with love.
那第二个是接纳，
And the second is to be
不
accepting.
管他是谁，我们接纳他，
And no matter who they are, we should be able to accept them.
能够接纳他，才能够改变他。
And in order to accept them, we have to, in order to change them, we have to accept them.
有哪一个人我们不能接纳他，你就没有办法改变他。
And there is no way to accept them
我们改
because you have no love, so how can you change them?
所以我们回到跟和前书第10章15
Verse 15.
师傅有10000，为父却不多。
For there's 1,000 instructors, yet do not have many fathers.
那在这个关系是怎么建立？
And so how do
15节下来，
the second half of 15.
因为我在基督耶稣里用福音生了，
For in Christ Jesus I have begotten you.
是出于主耶稣的，
It is for the sake of Jesus Christ.
用福音生你的传福音，让他受洗。
And so to begotten them is to preach the gospel to them so that they can be baptized.
所以这个父子的关系就建立起来。
And so this father and son relationship is established.
好，那在实际上我们在服侍神到底怎么做呢？
And so when we serve God, how do we do it?
父亲对孩子要怎么办呢？
And what should the father behave towards the child?
只有
Verse 16. Therefore I urge you, imitate me.
所以说我求你要效法我，
And here it says, I urge you, imitate me.
效法是
And so what should we imitate?
我们看17。
We look at verse 17. For this reason I have sent Timothy to you, who is my beloved and faithful son in the Lord, who will remind you of my ways in Christ, as I teach everywhere in every church.
就是说，保罗他当父亲他要先做一个榜样，
It is to say that Paul, as a father, he needs to set an example
让他的孩子来效法。
so that his children can imitate him.
所以有孩子，人就没有自由了。
And so to have a child, it is to get rid of your freedom.
为什么？
And what that means?
因为我每一件事情都要以小孩子来考虑。
It is because everything you do, you need to consider your child.
你想要看电视，看看，小孩子在这边能不能可以一起看，都会影响他。
And so you have to consider if you're watching TV, will the child next to you become influenced by what you are watching?
最好的 babysitter 以前是看电视。
And the best way that babysitters did was to watch TV.
如果你教过小孩子，你就知道
If you have taught children, you would know.
哪个糖给他吃，开电视给他看，他都不会吵。
Give them some sweets and give them something that they won't complain.
现在最小的最好养小孩子，当然拿一个 iPad 给他，
And so nowadays, the best way to raise a child is to give them an iPad.
不管是这个。
And it solves everything.
我们知道这个有时候对他是不好的。
And so we know that this is not good for the child.
说有一个弟兄他有一天发现他的小孩子忽然间会讲，他怎么会小孩子会讲这些话出来？
And suddenly, one day, a father realized his child was speaking some things that he should know.
那后来他就跟他太太在讨论，他这个是从哪里去学的？
And so he was speaking with his wife and was trying to figure out where he learned it.
然后他就发现他们夫妻两个都在上班，回来很累啊。
And they realized that a couple of themselves, they worked and they come home very late.
开着电视在看电视，其实也不是在看就是在那边给他大大声这样在relax。
And so he would come home and they would watch TV, and it wasn't just watching the TV, but rather just a way to
那
relax.
小孩子就从那里去学。
But the child was learning from the TV.
后来他夫妻两个就发现，他以后再累也不看电视，如果要看小孩子睡觉才看。
And so the couple realized that no matter how tired they were in the future, They wouldn't watch TV. If they were to watch it, they would watch it when child was asleep.
所以当父亲都会以小孩子来想怎么做对他是好，对他是不好，那个就是在当父亲。
So to be a father, you will consider what is good and what is not good for the child.
但是如果我们当车夫，这是一种责任责任尽完或者就是我的事情。
But as an instructor, it is just a duty. So after it is over, everything is to do.
所以要做榜样。
So we need to be an example.
因为如果榜样讲的话比言语更有力量。
Because sometimes examples may be stronger than words.
如果我们没有小孩子很自由，有小孩子就是要以他做考虑。
So if you don't have children, you will be very free. But after you have a child, you have to consider many things.
那如果我们要带领一个人来信，
And so if we were to bring someone to believe,
从他来慕道，一直你跟他跟进，一直到他可以自己独立，不需要在我们来跟进，大概要多久？
and from true seeking to truly believing and reading their faith, how long does that process take?
大概要多久？
How long is this process?
2年到3年，
It's 2-3 years.
相当长。
It's quite a long time.
这2年到3年，你就当父亲，
And in this 2-3 years, you are becoming a father.
心里常常要去关心注意。
And you need to constantly pay attention to them.
这个任务是相当大。
And the responsibility is very great.
所以当父亲是很需要的，但是真的是不简单。
And so to be a father is very necessary, but it is not an easy task.
我们要在这个地方要进步。
And so in this area, we need to improve ourselves.
我们神才会有同工啊，
And only then will God abide with us.
因为神就是爱，
Because God is love.
有爱的地方就有神创造。
Where there is love, there is God.
如果我们只是把它当一种责任来交代，没有爱在里面，既然没有爱，就是没有神。
If we were to treat it like responsibility without any love, where there is no love, there's no God.
我相信不容易。
And so it's hard to see any results.
所以为什么有时候我们一直在做工，没有什么果效？因为神都在中间。
So why is it that sometimes we do many works and yet there's no any good results? It is because we don't have an abidance of
求
God.
神给我们爱，跟他跟我们同在。
And so may the Lord grant us love so that He can abide with us.
这是当父亲啊，
And this is to be a father.
要有爱。
You need to have love.
那第二个就是言教。
And the second one is to imitate.
就是17节，纪念我在基督里怎样行走，在各处教会怎样教。
So to remember me so that I can go and teach everywhere else in every church.
所以他是用言语来教导，
And so he was teaching with his words.
这要花时间啊。
And so this takes time.
因为要教导，要先了解，然后才花时间。
Because to be able to teach, you need to understand that this takes time.
所以我们在圣经来看布道不需要条件。
And from the perspective of the Bible, to evangelize, there's no conditions.
所有连错位的人都可以要来，
And everybody you can ask to come.
但是如果要牧养，就要条件，
But if you were to shepherd, then there's conditions.
要学习当父亲。
We need to learn to be like Father.
如果没有那个属灵的装备，
If we don't equip ourselves spiritually,
有时候也没有办法把工作做得好。
oftentimes the work is not able to be done to the fullest.
那父母亲呢，最大的报酬是什么？
And what is the biggest, hardest thing about being a parent?
小孩子就是他的喜乐的来源。
The best thing is that children are the source of joy.
那他们圣经哪里有说你们就是我的荣耀，我的喜乐？
Where in the Bible does it say that you are my glory and you are my joy?
我看看，
Take a look.
First Thessalonians chapter 2
1 Thessalonians chapter 2,
20.
verse 20. Verse 20. For you are our glory and joy.
写说你们就是我的荣耀
Here it says, for you are our glory and joy.
啊，但是在第9节，
But in verse 9,
我昼夜劳苦做工，传神的福音给你们。
we're laboring night and day that we might bring the gospel to you.
然后第8，
In verse 8,
你们在你们中间存心不忍，如母亲乳养自己的孩子
affectionately we preach according like a mother.
啊！我这样爱你们，不但将福音给你，连自己的命也愿意给你们
That I love you to the point that I'm even willing to give my life for you.
啊！到最后，这个报赏就是幸福，就是他的喜乐，就是他的荣耀。
And so the end of the word is that the members are like his joy and glory.
那我们就得到满足。
And this way we can be satisfied.
从神的回报，从我们所爱的信徒的回报，这个就是我们的满足。
And the reward coming from God and the reward from the members, this is our satisfaction.
可以不是神学习从师傅来成长到变成自己。
And so to serve God, we need to go from an instructor to a father.
我们一生最值得纪念的是，我们真的投入进去做圣工，要感觉到神跟你同在，这个就是最值得纪念的事。
And so the most memorable thing in our life should be when we have truly deeply invested time to raise someone.
好，一起忙。
Let's all bow our heads and pray.
你休息15分。
So we'll take a break for 15 minutes.